I decided it would be a fun, short little video to do a comparison between two of the Maybelline Fit Me formulas. Because they're the same brand, but they're two different formulas. We have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which is for normal to oily skin. And then we have the Dewy and Smooth, which is supposed to be for normal to dry skin. Now, I've been using the matte and poreless for the last 6 months, maybe? You can do sheer layers to just kind of even out your skin tone, or you can build it up for more coverage, and I think that's really nice. It applies really well with my flat top buffer kabuki brush. It goes on really nice like that. It dries super quick though, so I have to do little patches at a time. Like I'll do one cheek and the next one, then I'll do my forehead, and then I'll blend everything else in. And I like it for the most part. I didn't realize that the Fit Me line had different formulas within the line itself. So when I was going through a makeup aisle in a store in town about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I saw that they also had a Dewy and Smooth. And I thought that was really interesting because while I do like the matte and poreless, sometimes it is too matte, and when my face is really dry, I don't like to use a lot of the matte one because it does tend to show the dryness even more. So I saw the Dewy and Smooth and went, ooh, that would be really fun to see how that works. They're both 110s in porcelain, and while they are the same number, the color in the bottle looks different. So I was a little concerned that even though they are both porcelain and they are both 110, just looking at them, this one looks like it would come off as too pink on my skin because it looks like it has a little darker and a little bit pinker tone to it. So when I got it home, I decided to do a test. I put the matte and poreless on half my face, and then I put the Dewy and Smooth on the other. I couldn't tell a difference between the two, to be perfectly honest. This didn't seem to be any dewier. It seemed just as matte as the matte one. The only big difference that I can tell between these two is that the Dewy and Smooth feels heavier. Because it's for normal to dry skin, I think maybe the formula is a little more oily. Like it has something in it that makes it feel thicker and makes it feel heavy on my skin. When I put this on, it's light and airy, shears out, I can't even really feel it. When I put this on, I don't know what it was, but I could feel it. It didn't look any different. It still blended pretty good. Kind of just had that uncomfortable, greasy feeling that I didn't really care for. So, even though I don't have oily skin, I'm going to stick with the matte and poreless because I didn't like the feel of the Dewy and Smooth at all. I hope this review was helpful if you've been considering checking these out. If you have really dry skin, you might want to try the Dewy and Smooth just to see, because it is still nice coverage. It applied pretty well. I did have a few problems in streakiness, but I think maybe that was because my brush wasn't clean. Could have been that. But if a little bit heavier foundation doesn't bother you, this would maybe be a good fit. Even though they look like they're going to be different colors, they are the same. So don't worry so much about if you have a certain color in the matte side. Don't be afraid to try the same color in the Dewy and Smooth, because the porcelains, at least, are the same color even though they look different. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon.